he's playing for Liv. Oh.
Anyway.
Ooh.
Be careful who you look at, because I mean, you got your starters and...
Are you trying to be strategic here for yourself?
No, he's like 4 scrum halves.
Hey, we can use 3 number 9s in this squad. Exactly.
I think it's something
Can I ask you questions throughout the thing?
Please.
Do you want me to ask anything in particular? I was going to go with...
Got a couple of the boys here that it's on the whole team sheet.
bench players, yeah. Big George. And this is his 55th cap.
This is going to come up at a point.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'd like to thank you and welcome you to this broadcast of Cyprus versus Bulgaria on a sunny afternoon here in Cyprus, in the capital of Nicosia. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors for this fantastic event, the Legal Opinions, Tharisa, Pella, FAI Comply, Black Rocks Marketing, Physique, Trinity, Keg and Barrel, and VX3, and most importantly to thank our biggest supporters here is COA and the Cyprus Olympic Committee, for which all of this would not be possible without them. So, Locke, we chatted a bit about this at the beginning of the day. How do you think it's going to look? It's going to be a very big game for both sides. Historically, Cyprus has had the upper hand, winning 4 of their last encounters, this being the number 5 encounter between these two sides. What do you think is going to be the result today?
Look, I think it's going to be a very close game. I think the weather is in Cyprus's favour. It's a beautiful 26-degree and sunny day. Perfect conditions for running football. We know there's a lot of speed in Cyprus's backline. And quite a bit of muscle in the forward pack as well, particularly Big George, as we like to call him.
Big George is out there. He's out in the box there.
And it looks like the players are just walking out to the field now. Wow. Impressive.
To say the least. Ready to get up.
Kypros. So before we kick off here, Devon, I think it's worth reminding the viewers of the context of this match for both teams.
Absolutely.
Would you mind running through what this means to Bulgaria?
For sure. Absolutely a very, very important fixture for both sides, in particular for Bulgaria here. They've had a fantastic season so far in Rugby Europe South Conference 1. This match today, they're currently sitting at 1 point behind log leaders Israel in today's standings. So 14 points is what Israel is sitting on at the moment on the log standings, with Bulgaria at 13. Not only is this an important game when it comes to the log standings, however, it's an important historical match between these two sides, because Cyprus and Bulgaria have met on 4 previous occasions, with Cyprus coming out the victors on all 4. So it's going to be a very interesting day now to see how this comes out, especially for Bulgaria's side of it, because they're going to be wanting to get their first win. But not only is it a first win, but it's a really important win, especially in terms of log standings. So very, very big day ahead here. And we are set underway with the kick there. Good pressure by Cyprus and a knock-on immediately off the play. Ball's chipped forward but goes directly into touch, so we'll reset for the knock-on just inside the 10 meter of Bulgaria. So, like, I think you can talk me through here. I mean, we are all familiar with your specialty when it comes to pressure off of the kickoff. How important is it now when we have sides like this that put pressure on immediately off the kickoff and giving themselves that step up at the start of the game?
Honestly, I've always believed it. I think the kickoff is one of the most underrated parts of the game.
Absolutely.
If you can get that, if you can catch that kickoff or put some pressure on and force the error, it changes the entire dynamic of the first 20 minutes. So,
For sure.
yeah, I don't think you can underestimate or underemphasize the importance of the kickoff, and I think we've just seen it.
For sure. So we have our first set piece of the match right now. Cyprus and Bulgaria packing up for the very first scrum of the game in the first minute of it. This is going to be a very important set piece now for both sides, as well as the forwards look to line up and see how they're going to match off for the rest of the match. Solid set there from both sides. Very strong scrum. Good ball off the back there for Cyprus as they make the offensive. Good attacking opportunity there, but unfortunately ball also goes forward there off the Cyprus offensive. We're going to have another scrum down now, reset, and another opportunity for the big forwards to go at each other.
I can feel like there'll be quite a few points today, Devon.
I think we're in for a high-scoring affair. I hope so, at least for the viewers. I think it's going to be a very important game, and what better can you have than a good match of rugby?
Big pressure from the Cypriot forwards there.
Absolutely. Scrum crumbling down behind there, but Bulgaria doing very well to retain possession off the breakdown. Very good clearance kick there by Bulgaria, putting the pressure now on the Cypriot back 3 to regather that. Ball goes loose initially, but well done to collect there. Good solid ball there, very well done there by Kai Phillips.
Some fantastic counter-attacking rugby there from Cyprus.
Absolutely. One of the very young guys on the side that we have out here today, Kai Phillips, only 17.
Really? 17
Absolutely, yeah, 17. Very, very fantastic prospect for the future. Hoping to see many, many years of rugby coming out of him for today.
Fantastic. Cyprus takes the quick tap. Big contact and an interception for Bulgaria.
Wow. An absolutely electric start there from Bulgaria, putting pressure on the number 9 and the turnover coming, running the full 50 meters of the pitch. Very, very quick turnover there from Bulgaria. Bulgaria lead 5 points to 0 with the kick to come.
He showed a clean set of heels, that Bulgarian player.
Absolutely. Not a touch on the jersey. Very well done, very well intercepted, and great pressure there by Bulgaria. Fantastic kick attempt there by Bulgaria, converting for the extra 2 points. That kicks us off at the start of this match. Bulgaria 7, Cyprus 0. Now look, this is an interesting turn of events that we can have going on here. Walk me through what you'd be thinking on the side of the Cyprus attack right now. You're wanting to pull the ball back in and hoping that you can counter-attack and make the points count on the scoreboard. What do you think is going through the minds of the players right now when they need to kind of make up a points difference right now?
Look, it's a little bit cliche, but I think it's 0-0. They need to forget about that one. Very unlucky, and they need to move forward. They need to brush it off and go on the attack as soon as they get the ball here.
Absolutely,
we know they've
mindset's
got
very
lots of
important
pace out
in
in the
this.
backs. Spread it wide. Quick hands.
As expected, we're having a lot of contact up in the forwards pack as well. I mean, we've got some very big boys on both sides of this offensive here, so not surprising to see a lot of contact between the two of them. Ooh, very well recovered there by Cyprus on the counter.
Ooh, a little bit of contact there after the end
After
of
the
play.
whistle, yeah. So we're being brought back at the moment. Ball coming back, penalty to Bulgaria. Opportunity not to clear their lines as well. I mean, we had an opportunity at clearing there, but Cyprus managed to recover the ball, and we're getting brought back now for the advantage that was being played.
Great kick to touch.
Very solid clearance there, bringing them up into the Cyprus half. Opportunity to reset now and go back on the offensive.
What players should the audience keep their eyes on today in today's fixture?
Ooh, I think we've got a lot of fantastic players out there on the pitch at the moment. I mean, we have a lot of pivotal numbers that kind of make a big impact, whatever players kind of wearing the jersey. I think the 9 and 10 on both sides are going to be very important because they're going to be managing this game in a lot of respects there. So for the viewers at home, keep an eye on those two pivotal positions on both sides. It's going to be very important.
Strong ball carry there by 7.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Little kick
Some
through.
inventive play there, kick coming through. Well recovered in the backfield. Opportunity now to clear the lines, got to be important with the pressure coming on. Well done there to slip out the first tackle and make the offload. Front foot ball now for Cyprus. Opportunity now for Cyprus to clear the lines. The box kick coming up and being cleared. Ball remains in field. Put down there in the backfield, but ball still in play for Bulgaria. The counter kick coming in.
That's
And a
neat kick
favourable
there.
bounce.
Yeah.
Very favourable bounce. Nicely done.
Impressive.
Pressure back on Cyprus.
So for the viewers at home and around the world, you probably don't notice it, but it's very windy here. So I feel like there'll be a lot of boot on ball.
You are not wrong, Locke. I think it's going to be a very interesting day out here on the pitch. A lot of wind coming here, so that's going to be a big kicking factor coming into play today.
I know if you were on the field, Devon, there'd be many a box kick.
I mean, as a natural number 9, there's nothing you like more out on the pitch, right? Especially when you've got a flanker like you chasing them down the wings. Can't argue with that. And a good turnover there at the line out there by Cyprus.
Let's see what they can do from here.
Good clear out, solid ball from the base.
This one's heading right for us, Devon.
Big kick there, and a perfect example of the wind playing a massive factor there. Not getting much distance on the ball, but a very solid and safe clear out. Good exit there by Cyprus. Can they continue moving back up the field?
All right, let's take a look at this set piece here.
Absolutely,
Numbers.
we're looking like a very full line out going on at the moment. A lot of movement by Bulgaria. Bit of a scrappy lineup, but well recovered there. Ball coming out, pressure coming on Cyprus, and good pressure coming through on the attack. Good pressure still on there on the attack. Bulgaria doing very well to recover the ball in the backfield. Looking to kind of calm it down now and see if they can clear their lines. Clearance coming in. Ball is drifting. And all the way
Cyprus
into
looks
touch.
to take a quick line out.
Quick line out there by Cyprus.
Cyprus looks wide.
Cyprus looking to take advantage of the wide field there. Bulgaria doing very well to shut down the space on the outside. And the penalty going to Cyprus on that breakdown. We're looking at arguably now the first opportunity for Cyprus to mount some attacking pressure. They got a penalty on the 10 meter of the Bulgarian line. Let's see what they decide to do here. Cyprus choosing to go for the corner, and a very big kick going out there. Cyprus setting themselves up around the 22 meter line now as they look to make their first real offensive of the match.
What would you look to do, Devon? What do you think the Cypriot attacking team will look to do here?
Look, with one try down now, you'd look to think that they were trying to at least even out the scales on this respect. So the kick is kind of a logical answer in this respect. They want to get themselves the territory and see what they can make of it. So I think they're going to try and retain the possession and see what they can make of it out on the wide channels. Good hits there off the line out as they take it up into the contact.
Some solid contact today.
Absolutely, and they're no man more than Big George up there in the center. Very well done.
George Polemi.
Additional penalty coming in there for the offside from Bulgaria off the line out.
It's probably worth taking a moment to just to summarize Big George's career with Cyprus. A cult hero in Cyprus.
Very good reference over there. I wouldn't disagree.
I can tell you it's great to be on his team, but it's not too fun to be on the opposition.
Absolutely. When you see a man like that coming at you, I think everyone has a bit of hesitation.
So
Big George has a long-standing history. Tell us a little bit more about his background here, Locke.
So Big George, previously a winger.
Really?
Also known as being one of the fastest in the Cypriot national team.
No way.
Now playing number 6. Blindside flanker. That is a clean pass.
Fantastic play there off of the back of that scrum. Very well done by Cyprus. Getting their first score of the match from the youngster out on his first pitch there. Very well done.
That's eyes up footy right there.
Very
Went to the short side.
Good pressure on.
Draw and pass. Simple.
Draw and pass.
Foundations.
Get the man over the top. Absolutely. Very well done. That takes our score up to Bulgaria 7, Cyprus 5 with the kick to come.
Going back to George Polemi.
Absolutely.
He's 41 years old, playing blindside flanker, formerly a winger, and his rugby hero is none other than Jonah Lomu. Any surprises there, Devon?
Not in the slightest bit there. I can't blame him for that rugby hero there. I think a lot of us growing up had pretty much the same hero, and no better for a man like Big George than to have a hero out there like Jonah Lomu. Great kick over there by Cyprus to make the conversion. That brings the scores all level at 7-7. So like you alluded to this a little bit early on now, basically from a mindset from the side that was down 1 score at the start of this match and looking to reset, you know, and getting their mind back on over here. Was that something that you were thinking along the lines there?
Yeah,
now we bring it up
absolutely.
to 7-7?
I think that'll give Cyprus a huge amount of confidence, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see more points from them in the next few minutes. It feels a little bit like tennis here, Devon, on the sideline. Back
Absolutely.
and forward, all
We're
corners
seeing
of
the
the park.
kicks coming, everyone back and forth. Great game of rugby so far. Great take there by the captain, Billy Cosma. Well done and bringing it down secure.
Cyprus looks to take a few settlers through the middle.
Absolutely. Clearance kick coming in there from the number 10.
Outside the 22.
Very good
Oh.
kick. And out there. Very well cleared kick over there. Bring it up into the Bulgarian half, closer to the 10-meter line. Another opportunity now to put some attacking on the line, eh, Rock?
Yeah, I'd love to see Bulgaria go wide off this. If they can get a clean set piece here from the line out, love to see them go wide to the wingers.
Absolutely. It'll be a good opportunity to see some touch going on for the first time for some of these lads out there on the wing.
There's some serious speed in both squads today. But
Definitely, definitely. We'd love to see a showcase of that.
here we go again. Will we
Clearance
see the
kick coming
goose step?
out. We've got the counter attack from the back.
Slices through the middle.
Right through the middle. Fantastic counter attack there by the winger for Cyprus. Very well done by Kai Phillips. Quick recycle ball going out. Can Cyprus make this count? Doing well to still retain possession of the ball over there. Ball's getting recycled. But unfortunately, slight forward pass going on there in the play. Breakdown in play. Scrum down. Bulgaria ball. A good exit there by Bulgaria on their previous set piece there, but unfortunately the tackling wasn't quite up to scratch there as the Cyprus back 3 were able to make a counter-offensive there. Like, we've got to be a little bit more careful, I guess, when you come for that defensive factor, you know, when you're clearing your lines.
Absolutely.
Solid set piece there from Bulgaria. And the penalty coming through. Very strong scrum there from Bulgaria. Well done, and an opportunity now to clear their half and put themselves back on the offensive. Short ball coming out there by Bulgaria, eh? Interesting switcheroo there. Well gathered there by Cyprus on the wing. Pass coming out not so clean, but well gathered. That play bringing up to the halfway line. Oof. Ball coming out scrappy and pressure on the number 9 there. Loose ball and Bulgaria pounces on it and takes the possession. Scrappy ball out the back, but the winger for Bulgaria does a very good job of getting out of that there. Very good job there managing to stay into touch, but we're being brought back into field here for the advantage that was being played for the knock-on. Like, we're seeing a lot of scrum downs in the early stages of this game. What's your thinking here in terms of how the forwards are feeling?
Exhausted, Devon. I'm sure you're not used to that, being a number 9. In fact, I
absolutely
regularly get encouragement from you at the back of the scrum there. No, it looks like, I have to say, Cyprus feels a little stronger in the scrummages today so far. The pack weight must be significantly in Cyprus's favour. But let's see how this one goes.
Stats for the future will be good to see for sure. Very solid scrum coming up over there, but absolutely, like, I think these tough encounters in the middle must be very draining for the forward pack. And we have a turnover on the head there for Cyprus. Kick coming out with good pressure on
big
the outside there. Very good pressure and into touch.
Devon, he'll be pulling grass out of his teeth after that one.
Very, very rough encounter there. Two big boys taking it a hard hit over there.
Clean line out from Cyprus.
Very well done. Solid
got the
set
drive
piece
going.
coming through.
We'll see what they can do with the possession.
Good rolling more coming off of that so far, gaining some ground. Can Cyprus make it count?
Oh,
And a very clean break off of the side there. Very well done by Cyprus, and they score under the posts. Cyprus in the lead for the first time this match now. Cyprus 12, Bulgaria 7 with the kick to come. So, Locke, I'm sure you can appreciate the moment that it was over there as yourself as a fellow loose trio, the number 8, Alexander Yoriu, coming through on a clean break and scoring under the post. How would that make a loose trio man feel like yourself?
yeah, as a loose forward, there's nothing you love more than breaking off, no one noticing that you have the ball at the back of a maul or scrum.
Fantastic offensive there by Cyprus, making the opportunity count. Kick goes over, 14-7 to Cyprus.
Yeah, as a loose forward, 6, 7, and 8. There's nothing you love more than being a pest.
Absolutely. I don't think they put you guys in that jersey for any other reason.
All right, let's see how Bulgaria can respond to this.
Fantastic kickoff there. Good opportunity for pressure now for Bulgaria to put on.
Ooh, unlucky from Big George there. Knock
Ball
on.
goes loose off of that there.
As I
and
said,
Cyprus on the offside there.
yeah, and as we said, this is how quickly a kickoff can change the game.
Absolutely.
From one end to
Perfect
the other.
example right there. So what is Bulgaria looking to do at the moment? Likelihood is they're going to try and put the pressure on and see if they can get that scoreboard back to even standards. Solid kick over there as Bulgaria goes on the offensive now with the line out.
So we're a quarter of the way through the match, Devon. Is this playing out as expected, or has it been surprising?
I think it's been a fantastic game of rugby overall, you know, Locke. I mean, we expected a very tough offensive from both sides, you know, and for this fixture, I mean, it holds a lot of significance for both sides, like we alluded to at the beginning of this game. So far, it's really holding up to expectations. Fantastic game of rugby out on the pitch.
Strong ball carry from 3 of Bulgaria there.
Clean ball
Toes it
coming
through along
through.
the ground.
Puts it on the boot, but not coming on, and we're being brought back for penalty off of the line out.
Penalty off of the line out.
Taking the player out in the air before he comes to the ground. Bulgaria having another opportunity now to reset. Will they go for the line, or will they take another more close quarter combat scenario? Bulgaria looking like they're opting for the line again. Another opportunity to put pressure on the Cyprus line out and see if they can put the big boys in over the try. Loose line out there, and Cyprus manages to make the steal.
Oh, that's a shame for Bulgaria.
It is.
Their lineouts have been a
perfect
very
attacking
strong
opportunity over there, and not managing to make a count in this scenario.
Absolutely.
Cyprus taking the opportunity now to slow it down and reset the ball off of that. Clearance coming in. Not too much ground gain on that clearance kick over there, but Cyprus will be looking to put the pressure back on the Bulgarian line-out and see if they can turn over another line-out at the ball there. Good pressure again coming in there. Bulgaria doing well to maintain the ball under a lot of pressure.
Well, that's nightmare material. Big George running at you like that.
Absolutely. Very well taken out by there. Well done there from Bulgaria.
Bulgaria goes wide.
Ball getting moved into midfield. Big contact coming out there. Can they recycle it nice and clean for them?
Great post-contact meters from Bulgarian.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Backline there.
Good clean ball coming out there as well. I mean, it makes such a big difference when you have the opportunity to recycle the ball quickly, you know? Breakdown and play there. Let's see what the ref is thinking. Penalty again for Bulgaria.
Not
These are starting
away.
to stack up now in Cyprus, eh? A couple penalties coming in a very short space of time.
Let's see if they can capitalize on this.
Bulgaria choosing to go for the post on this scenario. Very interesting call lock. What do you think the thinking is coming in over here?
Well,
We're
I think
17-14.
Bulgaria's held possession for the last 5 minutes in the opposition half, and they haven't been able to capitalise. So I think they're looking to swing momentum their way, take some points. They're still 15 minutes before the halftime break. I think both sides know that there will be more points, quite a lot of points in the second half with fatigue setting in.
Sure.
I can tell you from the sideline, it's
it's an electric
it's a scorcher.
Yeah. Bringing the heat and the wind. It's not making it an easy day out there on the park for a lot of these guys.
No, it's not. So the kicker here is the captain of Bulgaria, Peter Nikolov, number 10. Not an easy kick, Devin.
Absolutely, by no means is that an easy kick. We're going out to the left field, probably about 40 meters out at least from the posts, with the wind factor to consider. Let's see how he does here. And there's that wind factor coming in there immediately, the ball being blown off the tee. Quick kick retaken. Fantastic kick at that as well. Very well done there by the captain. Putting the 3 points over, bringing the score up to Cyprus 14, Bulgaria 10. High hanging kickoff there by Cyprus, opportunity to put pressure on, and big contact in the middle there.
Bulgaria
Clearance kick coming in. And nearly taking out our cameraman up there on the crane. Fantastic clearance kick there by the Bulgarian captain. Very well done, bringing play up towards the half line.
All right, this line-out's right in front of us, Devin.
So we've got a fantastic viewpoint, I think, here, Locke. First line-out coming up on the halfway line for us here. Great throw in there, clean line-out coming through, but a lot of pressure off the line-out. However, Bulgaria offside there from that pressuring scenario. Opportunity now for Cyprus to set themselves up deeper inside the Bulgarian half.
Devin, run us through the table, the standings for this.
Absolutely. So we alluded to this at the start of the game pretty much, that this is going to be firstly our final game for Conference 1 South for the Rugby Europe Championship. And coming into this game, Bulgaria looking in a very, very positive position overall on the log. Like we said, that the 4 previous encounters between these two sides all went to Cyprus. However, on a game like this
strong
today,
roll from Cyprus here.
absolutely.
Throwing everyone into it.
Very, very strong ball there from Cyprus, making their way all the way up to the 5-meter line with the advantage to play.
Advantage Cyprus.
Ball handed off well there by George. Well recycled, ball coming out again.
Crossfield kick.
Kick being put up in the corner. Can they regather? Unfortunately, just a little bit too far and the ball going dead there, but they'll be brought back for the penalty on the 5-meter line from a good attacking opportunity there by Cyprus. So like we were saying before, we had that fantastic drive there from Cyprus, how important these log standings were when it came to this match. Bulgaria currently sitting in second on the log with this one game in hand. Israel currently our log leaders with 14 points, and Bulgaria sitting on 13. So a win here today would not only secure Bulgaria a win. Very impressive call over there. Okay. Penalty conceded there from the attacking offensive by Cyprus, and Bulgaria actually getting penalized with a penalty try for that infringement over there. No kick needed. Cyprus 21, Bulgaria 10. Look, I think let's just touch
Is that
on
a yellow
very
card as
quickly.
well there, Devin?
Yellow card coming off the side of the pitch there for that infringement, and a very costly scenario for any side. I mean, very tough there for Bulgaria. They will bring it back within a few points, and now to concede 7 points with a yellow card. How do you think they're going to be thinking now to recover there?
Well, with 10 minutes to remain in this first half, I'd imagine that Cyprus will be able to put on a few more points, which will only make the second half that much more difficult for the Bulgarian team, especially in this heat with the fatigue setting in.
Great recover there from George, as expected. Very well done there, and securing the ball there for Cyprus. So like you said, I mean, we're running down the final minutes of this first half. Not only a man down, but now a bit more of a gap for Cyprus, a bit of breathing room on the scoreboard. What do you think is running through the heads of both sides here in this scenario?
Sorry,
Very
Devin,
well
just watching
gathered
that.
there off the box kick by the number 8, and strong counter-attack there. Very well done by Bulgaria.
I think Bulgaria just have to shrug it off and do exactly what they're doing here, which is
Absolutely playing
run
some
that
great
little bit
rugby.
harder, tackle that little bit more aggressively, and forget about the
Forget about the yellow and make the numbers that they got count.
and that's what they're doing.
Accidental crossing there, infringement, penalty to Cyprus. So Lachlan, we've got our first substitute coming on for today. Jersey number 20, George Schauner coming off the field, and Callum Cooper coming on out on the wing there. Strong clearance there by Cyprus, bringing play up until the Bulgarian half. Look, another important factor, I mean, of any gameplay is that, especially when we get to these final few minutes of each respective half, you kind of want to take advantage and make sure you put as many points on the board as you can, you know?
Another clean line out from Cyprus. They get their infamous maul rolling forward.
Another strong maul coming there. Ball recycled, ball coming out. Kick put through, pressure on. Well recovered in the backfield there by Bulgaria. However, we've got another infringement against Bulgaria here for Cyprus. Penalty not too far outside of the 22-meter for Cyprus now. Big decisions coming in as well. Do they take the availability for points, or do they continue to go for the corner and see if they can make it 5? Cyprus opting to go for the corner here and keep the pressure on. Low kick coming in as they set up the next attacking line out. Line out coming in there and well taken there by Cyprus. Good pressure coming in as the defensive seems to crumble around. Ball going down and being recycled out.
Callum Cooper with the hit up there.
Pressure still keeping on there.
Pressure really on Bulgaria here on the defensive line.
Absolutely, they're going to have to put in the big hits now to try and keep Cyprus out on this offensive just before the half-time break.
Cyprus go wide. Great hands. Ooh, that's unfortunate for the Cyprus back line.
Unfortunate coming out the back there. Still seem to maintain possession. However, can regather this and gain the meters back that they lost there on that. Ball going down there again, and unfortunately a knock-on in that play. Turnover ball. Opportunity now for Bulgaria to clear the lines. A lot of pressure on in this scenario inside their 22, but an opportunity now to clear the lines, and they've done very well to manage that offensive there from Cyprus with one man down.
I absolutely love this. Big George Polemi, 41 years old, still starring in this match. And then on the other end of the age spectrum, we've got Kai Phillips, 17, fresh blood.
Can you imagine
Absolutely
that,
love it.
All we can hope is we see Kai going and playing for these many years as George does. He's a perfect example of what you want to see in terms of commitment. So
Big kick assisted by the win there.
very big kick there, coming all the way back into the Cyprus half and taking it out into touch. Very, very good
So
clearance kick there by Bulgaria.
Bulgaria has had the win this entire first half. If you were on the field, Devon, in the number 9 position in the second half with the win behind you, would you be looking to kick it through? I've noticed quite a few grubbers along the ground.
Yeah, a lot of it
from the
keeping
Bulgarian team.
A lot of box kicks coming out from either number 9 there as well. But absolutely, I mean, if you've got the wind at your back, why not take advantage of it? So it'll be very interesting to see if this wind maintains its kind of direction for the second half, and whether or not Cyprus look to take advantage of it. I mean, it'll be a very interesting dynamic to bring in there. Not straight off the line out, perfect example of that wind coming into play. Turnover ball, Bulgaria ball inside the Cyprus half.
Let's keep our eyes on 14 here from Bulgaria. We've heard good things about him.
Setting himself up very tight there behind the number 10. Let's see what play comes out of the back of the set piece. Clean ball out of the scrum, very well done by Bulgaria. And they hit some flat on the center, coming in at space. Solid attack there, but a potential turnover on the floor there by Cyprus. And they have turned it over. Cyprus back on the attack now from in their own half. Clean hands coming out, and Cyprus doing well to maintain the ball there on that turnover. Loose ball still in the possession of Cyprus as the ball gets recycled. Good defensive efforts there so far from Bulgaria, managing to keep Cyprus on the line, not advancing anything at this point. Quick ball coming out, and they're finding the space on the outside with that one man down at the moment.
Who do we have down there, Devon?
It's tough to say at this moment, Taylor. It looks like it was a big contact in the midfield there. We'll just have to wait to see who gets up on the scenario.
Play stopped by the referee.
Ref calling a stop there. We've got a man down midfield.
Cypriot player number 5 there, Christopher Ioannou, up on his feet, which is great to see. I can tell you both sides would have appreciated that small break in play. Heat really ratcheting up at the moment. Really solid crowd here as well, Devon.
Absolutely,
Nicosia,
it's fantastic
Cyprus.
to see so much support coming out for both national sides actually on this day.
Great to see rugby going from strength to strength in all major cities
Absolutely.
of
Nothing you love to see more.
on the island here in Cyprus.
Good ball coming out there and a strong run out on the wing.
Cyprus looking for some points. Oh,
Oh,
turnover.
clean turnover, and the winger coming away with it there on the outside.
Wow.
Good cover defense there by Cyprus, so managing to take the player out and to touch near the halfway line.
As we approach halftime, there's only one more minute of playtime here. Cyprus gets a clean line out. Big George takes a hit.
Ball coming out strong there.
Still going.
Good meters gained there by the
Great
Cyprus
offload.
number 6 with a good offload.
They look
Clean
to
ball
spread it
coming
quickly.
out again. Wide ball coming out there by Cyprus with the numbers on the outside. And Cyprus making the points count. Very well done there.
Number 13 there from Cyprus, Yanis Loizas.
Fantastic score there by Cyprus, making the turnover count, putting the pressure on and using that extra man for that man down from the yellow card that we saw earlier. Great score there by Cyprus, taking the score out to 26 points to Cyprus, 10 points to Bulgaria, with the kick still to come.
Excuse me, number 13, Yanis Loizas.
Very nice.
My apologies for the pronunciation there. What I'm really liking from Cyprus so far in this first half is the support play.
Absolutely.
When, you know, upon initial contact, you've got support runners on the left and right shoulders.
For sure. I mean, it's one of those strengths that we've seen from Cyprus so far in this first half, is that they've always got that runner coming up on the shoulder. You know?
And I think that comes down to how long this core squad has been playing together. Whilst we have some fresh blood, as we formerly mentioned, the majority of this squad's been playing together for
Good
quite a few
kick
years
coming
now, and
in
I
there
think we're
from the
seeing
Cyprus vice-captain, the number 12 there, Dominic Ioriou, and managing to put it over to take the lead out. 28 points to Cyprus, 10 points to Bulgaria. Just pulling back to your point there, Locke, absolutely. I mean, I think a lot of important factors that come into this gameplay is how well players are managing to gel with one another. And when you have such a strong core that the side has at the moment, it's great to see the play coming in and they can see what each other's thinking.
tackled in the air there.
Well gathered there but taken out, so penalty to Cyprus, opportunity to clear the line. Quick tap there to call it for the end of the half. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to take this opportunity once again to thank everyone for coming out for this first half of our game. To our sponsors, the Legal Opinions, Tharisa, Pella, FAI Comply, BlackRock's Marketing, Physique, Trinity Insurance Brokers, Keg and Barrel, VX3, and again, most importantly indeed, to our local support here from COA and the Cyprus Olympic Committee, for which fantastic events like this would not be possible.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you very much for joining us on this first half of coverage, and we look forward to seeing you in the second half.
Excellent start. Food and refreshments are available at half time under the tents. In the meantime, I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Legal Opinions, Tharisa, Pella, FAI Comply, BlackRock Marketing, Physique, Trinity, Keg and Barrel and VX3. Without them, Cyprus Rugby wouldn't happen. good result. Brilliant result.
You know when the responsible for the TV guy?
Well, I can't walk too far.
You know if everything is okay with the connection to Rugby Europe or everything? Nobody to complain about anything so far. First time you do rugby? First time you do rugby? Understand a little bit the rules? If you want good pictures, stay always from this line. That's it. Oh, I need to dismantle everything.
The COF would like to thank Larnaca Spartans for providing the ball boys and ball girls for today. Thank you very much. You are doing a fantastic job. We'd like to thank everyone for coming and supporting us today at this great day. Also, the CRF is constantly looking for new players, new referees, new coaches. Training courses provided regularly. They're always advertised online. Contact your local club, Larnaca Sparta.
Half-time break, we see the Bulgarian side coming up earlier than the Cyprus side out of the tunnels. What do you think the kind of discussions that are going on right now between both sides in the change rooms? I mean, let's start off with the Bulgarian side. What do you think that was spoken about in the change room now at half-time?
Look, to be honest, as I said in the first half, I think with this sort of heat and, you know, bringing on, I'm sure they're bringing on quite a few substitutions, which we'll update you on shortly. You've got to do the cliche. It's 0-0. 0-0 at half-time. Forget about the first half. Just focus on the next 40 minutes and give it everything.
Absolutely, very well put. And I mean, now we look at the inverse of the spectrum right now. What do you think the Cyprus side is saying now at the half-time break?
Let's do it again.
More of the same.
I mean, it was a solid half. There was a few mistakes, particularly in the first 15 minutes. There was quite a few knock-ons, a few loose carries. I think they just need to hold possession. You know, I mean, we did say that they've got the wind behind them. I think we will see some strategic kicks to corners, but other than that, they just need to hold possession. You know, it looks like the Cyprus team is able to put points on if they can breach 5+ phases of football. So
Absolutely.
We'll see what happens here.
Definitely more of the same in the second half, most likely being the message coming out of the Cyprus camp as we prepare for the second half now. Bulgaria looking very fired up, and I guess we can expect some fantastic rugby, just like we saw in the first half from both sides. More of the same, hopefully a lock in the second half.
I think we all want to see some big hits.
Absolutely,
I mean,
nothing
it's a physical
rugby
sport.
supporter likes to see more at there.
This is actually a fantastic spectacle. It's just great atmosphere on the sidelines.
Absolutely,
We've got
absolutely.
quite,
For
I'd
rugby
say we've
Europe
got
as a whole,
a
this
few
is great
thousand
to
people
see.
here at the field today.
Huge support coming out here. Fantastic game to see out here.
As the home team walks out to the field, we'd just like to thank our sponsors once more. The Legal Opinions, Tharissa, Pella, FAI Comply, FI Comply, Black Rocks Marketing, Physique, Trinity Insurance Brokers, The Keg and Barrel, VX3, and most importantly, our two major sponsor, COA and Cyprus Olympic Committee. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for that, Locke. Yeah, fantastic afternoon.
You're welcome,
Archer,
mate.
And this all would not be possible without our sponsors coming in over here.
Thank you very much.
Right,
And here we
ladies and
go.
gentlemen, as we prepare ourselves for the second half, let's expect another fantastic half of rugby. High hanging ball coming in there off the restart. Great pressure from Bulgaria, and the ball goes loose off their meter kickoff. Unfortunately, a knock-on coming on from there from Bulgaria off the pressure. We're going to have a scrum down Cyprus ball.
I'm really excited to see what Bulgaria does with ball in hand in the second half. I think they look to the boot more often than not in the first half with the wind behind them, and so I think they need to back themselves. We've seen it before in previous pool matches with Bulgaria, able to put some really high scores on.
I concur, Locke. I think they need to try and look at keeping the ball more in hand maybe in the second half and seeing what they can do on the outside side channels.
Off the back of the scrum, number 8.
Good defensive effort there from Bulgaria. Slow ball coming out there from that breakdown. Clearance kick coming. That wind immediately playing a factor as expected. Ball coming loose in the backfield, but well gathered there by the Bulgarian fullback. Clearance kick coming in against the wind, but makes a smart clearance kick coming there. Very strong there by Konstantin Debrenlev. Very well done and very well managed in that scenario.
Kept a cool head there. Let's remind the viewers at home of the context of this match.
Absolutely. Take us away there, Locke. What do we got there?
So in the Conference 1,
Yeah, Conference 1 South that we got
Conference
out
1
here today.
South pool, we have, this is the final match in the Conference 1 South pool. Current standings.
Good attacking kick
Yeah, nice
there,
little
putting
kick
it out
there.
there inside the 22-meter line from Cyprus.
I'll just quickly remind the viewers at home, we have Israel at the top of the table, having played all 4 matches on 14 points. We have Bulgaria in second place, with this being their final match on 13 points. Malta in third place, having finished all their matches on 10 points. Cyprus in fourth place with 6 points. And Slovenia, having finished all their matches, unfortunately not being able to get any points in this competition.
So, I mean, a very important game in the context of all of this, Locke. I mean, Israel topping the table, but only leading by 1 point at the moment. So, in the context of this game, and again, like we said, in terms of the competitive factor between both of these sides, it's going to be a very important match still for the second half to see which side ultimately comes out on top.
If Bulgaria wins this match or draws, they'll be topping the table. And what does that mean for us, Devon?
Well, there's got to be a lot of different outcomes that have come up to that now. We're going to have to look at a lot of things like points difference, try scored, as well as any bonus points between either sides. But if that was a scenario that comes out in today's gameplay, then we're looking at a very interesting top-of-the-table clash that's going to have to be balanced out between Israel and Bulgaria to see who kind of tops the table in this Conference 1 South clash. So a lot on the line for today's game. Great defensive effort there by Cyprus, tight on the line, well taken into touch.
We'd just like to thank our viewers from all over the world. We're very aware of the viewers in Asia Pacific, New Zealand, Australia, Hong Kong, Singapore.
All over, all the way as far as America as well, from coast to coast.
How about your friends?
All the way there in the deepest, darkest of Africa, right down there in the south. Absolutely, we've got
We'd
a lot
love
of
to see
Cypriot
it.
nationals that love to see the game, love the game of rugby. It's in their blood. So great to see everyone coming out today, and we're glad that we can be broadcasting this event for them as well, just to enjoy and see the home side putting on a great spectacle so far.
I've got to ask, Devon,
Yeah.
with the World Cup in France this year, what's your prediction?
I mean, you know, as a staunch supporter of a country that's currently not in the World Cup, I mean, we've got a lot of favourites that are coming out. I'm sure as you, as an Australian lad, are looking for the home side to bring it through. But overall, I think we've got some fantastic play coming out from a lot of the top tier 1 nations. And I think it's going to be a very interesting play. I think France are looking very strong leading into a home World Cup. But we also have a lot of other teams that are hotly contesting at the top of that table. Ireland has had a fantastic year so far,
Wales.
topping out the World Rugby chart.
Strong.
Wales, they've had a bit of a tough side, but I think if they can recover, they can make it work. And I mean, no one can discount the likes of the New Zealand All Blacks coming through. And myself, I mean, you know, always going to be a fan of the Springboks, hoping that they can have a solid route as well and see if they can defend their championship. Ball recovered there by Cyprus, but a lot of pressure for them on their line at the moment as Bulgaria is deep
looking for a
inside the
turnover
22.
here. Pick and drive from the Cyprus forwards.
Keeping it close, keeping the ball in possession. A lot of pressure coming in from Bulgaria there as well. Clearance kick coming in, we've got a touch off from that there. Ball going into touch. Off the side of a Bulgarian hand, so ball remains Cyprus's possession. Well done there by Cyprus, managing to retain possession off of that line out. More coming in here. Has been a solid play for Cyprus so far in this game. More of the same in the second half.
Absolutely. Why change something that's working?
Absolutely. Big ball coming out there and a solid contact there by George in the middle.
Yeah, good defense from Bulgaria there.
Absolutely. Ball still in the Cyprus half so far. A lot of good contact coming in.
Box kick,
Pressure
the
on
chase.
the box kick coming up.
Looks like it's play on from the referee.
Ball back in the hands of Bulgaria now with an opportunity to turn this into an offensive as they set themselves up inside the Cyprus half. Oh, and an interesting turnover there in midfield lock. Ball coming loose and Cyprus managing to turn it over now on the
Cyprus
counter.
can sense an opportunity here with a few wounded warriors at the back here.
Kick coming in. Possibility for a chase there. Touchline winning the race.
Just taking a short break here. The referee with the injured Cyprus player.
Down in backfield over there, just having a quick check on him.
Just getting a little bit of treatment. Devon, you'd be familiar with treatment on the field, wouldn't you?
No. No idea what you're talking about there, Mark. I mean, never seen it, never had it happen.
You must be the first number 9 I know to have their front 2 teeth knocked out.
Knocked out, I mean, it's all semantics, right? Thank goodness for fantastic dentists these days.
Just a reminder for all the kids that are playing rugby at home, always wear a mouth guard.
As you see that breakdown in play there, we have a substitutes coming in on the field. Coming in with jersey number 17 is Dimitri Grigoriou. Bulgaria doing well there to retain possession. Ball coming out the back and spreading it wide. Some fantastic play there by Bulgaria so far and gaining great meters.
Oh, good hands, but unfortunate at the end there. I like the shape.
Absolutely.
We need to see more of this from Bulgaria.
More of what we're expecting in the second half, and great play there by Bulgaria.
Ball
Making
in
it all the way
hand.
up to the halfway, hey?
Yeah, absolutely. They just need to get the ball in hand, back themselves, as they did just then, and spread it. I mean, they've got the pace, they've got the skills.
For sure. Let's give those wingers the opportunity to get their speed boots on. Solid scrum coming there from Cyprus, been one of their strengths of the first half, with the advantage and the penalty going to Cyprus on that breakdown. Locke expecting more of the same in the second half. Cyprus looking to put the pressure on and try and pin Bulgaria back in their half.
Yeah, I'm surprised that we haven't had too many line breaks in this second half. I thought fatigue would lead to errors.
So far, solid defensive effort
Yeah,
from both sides.
very impressive
well
from
done.
both sides. The crowd really getting behind the Cyprus national team here. Thank you. Ooh.
Big pressure on there in the midfield and big contact coming in.
We'd love to
Cyprus
see
looking
it.
to recover now from a lot of pressure out there. Ball comes back on Cyprus side and is recycled. Can they make something of this opportunity? Good front football there.
Cyprus returning fire here. We absolutely love a dummy from a forward, don't we?
You can never fault that opportunity over there. One of the great spectacles in modern rugby.
Quick tap from Cyprus. Offload. Bulgaria on the back foot.
Cyprus doing well, recycling that ball. Big pass coming out, but unfortunately not going to hand. Possession retained and looking to make something out of the loose pass. Ball still on the Cyprus side. Coming out and a tap on there.
Unfortunate.
Ball put down though, however referee's calling it back. Kick coming off, however going into touch on the full. We're going to bring play back towards just between the 10 meter and the 22. Well taken line out there by Cyprus, considering how heavy this wind is really picking up now in the second half. Ball coming down and the classic maul coming out there as expected. And still gaining meters. Very well done there so far. More collapsing out there. However, Cyprus still appear to be in possession of the ball. Ball out
turnover,
by
Bulgaria.
called by the referee, and Bulgaria come away with the ball from that line out. Like we're seeing more of an expansive play coming out
Yeah,
from Bulgaria
absolutely.
in the second half.
You can really feel the emotion
Absolutely, some great running rugby coming out there.
at the
Penalty
moment.
out there in midfield, though, however, for the Bulgarian side.
Bulgarian, I think it might be number 1 here with an injury. He's just gone down on one knee. Denis Ivanov. There's a little bit of action in back play.
I'll remember that. I'll remember that one. This is what the commissioner said. Remember that. Remember that. Any kind of suspicion is out. Oh yeah. I'm alright. I'm alright. Give me on. Hey, who remembers that one? That's hope you would, because you were running off.
Crowd really getting into it at the moment.
Absolutely, we're hearing a lot of talk coming from both sides out here today, Locke.
Great to
Fantastic events, a lot of fire coming in there.
Great to see number 1 up on his feet, walking it off.
Good to see him back there, up there on his feet. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be the end of his match this afternoon as they bring on their replacement for their number 1. Let's hope that the prognosis is positive. Very good kick there by the Bulgarian
Yeah,
captain,
kick,
putting
yeah.
it all the way up towards the 22-meter line. Fantastic attacking opportunity now for Bulgaria to take advantage of.
This is exactly what Bulgaria needs right now. Put the pressure on. Unfortunate for Bulgaria there as it goes over the line out.
Yeah.
Cyprus cleans it up.
Interesting fact so far, Haylock, is we are still scoreless in the second half so
Yeah.
far. Very tight affair as expected. I think a lot of talk went on in both sides of change rooms at the halftime break, so it'll be very interesting to see how the second half plays out. Cyprus with the open man on the outside here. Scrappy clearance kick coming in there from Cyprus and regathered in the backfield by Bulgaria. Bulgaria a little bit on the back foot now on this offensive, but doing well to keep the ball in hand and spread it out wide. Great defensive effort from Cyprus so far as well, managing to keep Bulgaria on that same offensive line.
Loving this battle in the forwards.
Absolutely physical as ever.
Yeah, really physical.
Loose ball coming out there, but Bulgaria doing well to retain possession off of that
I don't
scrappy
blame the
ball.
Bulgarian attacker when you've got Big George running at you like that.
And there's that opportunity right there of a lot of pressure on the offensive. Cyprus managing to turn that ball over and stopping that Bulgarian offensive.
Doesn't appear to be out.
Very big kick coming in there, but that wind also proving to be a negative factor in that scenario. Going all the way dead and bringing us all the way back into the Cyprus half. Look, I see you got the program out there. Why don't you just give us a bit of a rundown of the previous encounters between Cyprus and Bulgaria? I mean, a bit of a history in numbers, as we may say.
So Cyprus and Bulgaria have had 4 previous encounters with one another. Cyprus has come away with the points on all 4 occasions. Most recently in 2014, Cyprus beat Bulgaria by 46 points to 15. In 2013, Cyprus put on a big score, 79 to 10. In 2012, Cyprus won 94 to 3. In 2011, Cyprus won 55 to 8. Bit of a trend here. Bulgarian's national team is obviously strengthening. Great to see. We love that.
Absolutely, a great thing for rugby as a whole, and especially in Rugby Europe, to see these sides coming up stronger and stronger each season as they come out.
Absolutely. There's nothing we want more than world rugby to improve its quality.
I mean, especially in a sense for Rugby Europe, it's, it's still a budding sport, as you would.
Absolutely. It's good to see all different codes of rugby union as well increasing in popularity, obviously with the Rugby Sevens becoming an Olympic sport.
Absolutely.
Popularity is only increasing.
For sure. I mean, all these different formats of the game that we see coming out in the modern era is just great. I mean, you're going to find people that have a fascination, a love for the game, or just a pure intrigue in any format, that we're seeing come out in the modern day.
That's better from the Bulgarian forwards with that line out. Clean ball. They try to get a roll on.
Good forward ball right now. Front football for them. Penalty coming out now for the Bulgarians as Cyprus is collapsing that line out. Still moving forward.
Cyprus has to be careful here.
Ball coming out quickly, getting it spread wide. First real attacking opportunity now for Bulgaria in the second half. Can they make it count?
Cyprus successfully pilfering the ball there after the tackle, but it looks like it's coming back for an advantage to Bulgaria for a high tackle. This is where the mistakes begin to slip in. It's not what we want to see from the Cyprus team.
Coming in from them on both sides. I think very warm day out here. A lot of wind, a lot of running. Be interesting to see how both sides start to utilize their bench now as we get later on into the second half. Wide ball there from Bulgaria and big pressure. Pass not coming off.
Starting to get quite fiery on the pitch here, Devon. Crowd getting into it as well.
Crowd coming in from both sides. Very, very interesting affair so far.
Well, it's a natural part of rugby, and I'm sure everyone will shake hands at the end of this match, but
absolutely,
we do love the passion from both teams.
Can't fault to that, eh? Referee taking an opportunity there to speak to both captains as Bulgaria set themselves up for a penalty deep within the Cyprus 22. Bulgaria given the opportunity to choose their field positioning as well. We had an initial advantage play being played from the breakdown at the line-out, as well as the high tackle that occurred in midfield, and Bulgaria choosing for the latter.
So Devon, as we approach 15 minutes remaining in this match, it appears that Bulgaria is taking the quick tap.
And handing it off to the big forwards.
Ooh, set play there, but unfortunately...
Loose ball going down, but referee calling it backwards off of that play. Do they maintain possession?
Cyprus attempting to pilfer this ball here.
A lot of pressure on the breakdown.
Bulgaria holding on to it.
Bulgaria doing well to maintain possession there with a lot of pressure coming in from Cyprus. Ball coming out to the left. Cyprus with the numbers out on the defensive though. A lot of pressure, but good forward ball from there from Bulgaria. Pick and go, still maintaining possession. A lot of pressure still on at the moment.
Bulgaria putting a few phases together here, really putting the pressure on the Cypriots.
Great to see a much more fluid play from Bulgaria coming through here.
Cyprus managing to hold them out for now, but Bulgaria have an overlap on the right-hand side of the field.
Still maintaining the ball in the forwards there by Bulgaria. A lot of pressure coming in from both sides. Ball coming loose then. It appears that Cyprus may have turned over this ball on their line. Penalty coming in there. Break and play at the moment as we see what the referee's decision is on that matter. Appears the referee's going to the pocket, then a yellow card for Cyprus on that defensive on their line. Cyprus going to be one man down now for the next 10 minutes.
Tension's beginning to boil over. I'm not sure if the viewers at home can notice it, but there's definitely a bit of fire in their bellies at the moment. Let's put it down to the Cyprus heat. Ooh. Strong run from Bulgaria there. Managed to get over the line. Yeah.
Very well done there by Bulgaria, making the offensive count and taking advantage of that one man down now for the next 10 minutes. Let's see what they can do with that in the next 10 minutes of this game. That takes our score out to Cyprus 28, Bulgaria 15 with that score with the kick to come.
Captain Peter Nikolov of Bulgaria looking to get this one straight over the black dot. We've got a match on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. So the score appears the scoreboard hasn't been updated, but just a reminder for those at home, it's Cyprus 28, Bulgaria 15 with the kick to come here. Crowd, unfortunately.
Good kick there by Bulgaria, taking the 2 points on offer. So we have an updated score, Cyprus 28, Bulgaria 17.
Nice.
Deep kick coming in there from Cyprus on the restart. It's finding turf. Solid contact there. Clearance kick coming in there
Into
from
the
the
wind, you
captain
can
and the
see it
number 10.
losing distance. Yeah, here we go.
Absolutely.
Good
Just holding
chase.
up there.
Ooh, big hit there from Bulgaria, number 13. What can Cyprus do with the ball in hand?
Cyprus recovers well from that, putting the pressure on with the dink over the top. Finding space in the backfield over there with the kicker chaser coming in. Ball
Great
still
chase
in
from
field over there.
13.
On that scenario, kick just going a little bit too far and going dead. Bring us play back all the way up to the halfway line again. Bulgaria ball.
I like that play though. They identified that the winger was up and in contact and put a little chip over the top. A little bit too much distance. But
Definitely. Right idea. Didn't come out in the end, but fantastic inventive play so far.
it's all about risk and reward, Devon, isn't it?
Isn't it always? They did.
They did put the flag?
Good show and go there from the number 10, finding the space on the outside.
Half an opportunity here for Bulgaria.
Big
Can they hold
opportunity as they
possession?
take the ball up into the Cyprus half. Strong defensive there by Cyprus as they push them back onto towards the halfway line. Fantastic running there by the number 13 for Bulgaria as he stabs the kick through with the pressure coming in. Can Bulgaria dot it down in time? No, very, very close there on that scenario. Only the Bulgarian chasers going with no one on the defensive for Cyprus. Ball unfortunately goes dead on that scenario and they bring us back towards the 10-meter line of Cyprus.
Another substitution there for Cyprus.
Good line there from the Cyprus number 13 as he finds space in midfield. Attacking kick coming in. Wall chipped over the top, finding ground in the backfield. And a fantastic kick there by the Cyprus number 10.
Ooh, actually quite close to a 50-22 there.
It absolutely is, Locke, and they maintain possession.
Fantastic
Cyprus
kick.
ball inside the 22 there.
Fans on the edges of their seats here. You can definitely notice the fatigue setting in for some of these forwards as they walk to this line out. Understandable.
Very hot day out here, and a lot of work being put in by both packs today, so you can understand a little bit of the tide setting in here for the forward packs on either side. Line out not going to hand there. Turnover, Bulgarian ball.
Chance wasted for Cyprus. I'm sure the hooker would put that down to the wind, but let's see if they can get the ball back here from Bulgaria.
Solid push there from Cyprus on the scrum down, and they turn the ball over.
Great offload. Cyprus have an overlap on the left-hand side of the field. That's a cheeky offload.
Still managing to maintain possession. Can they make this count now deep inside the Bulgarian 22?
Try,
and they can.
Cyprus.
Fantastic dot down there by Cyprus as they take their lead out now. 33 points to Bulgaria, 17. Kick to come.
Try for Cyprus. Cyprus 33, Bulgaria 17.
Pressure really mounting on Bulgaria here. You can
is,
see
it
them
is.
behind the try line
As
there.
that
All
scoreboard tends to push out, it puts a lot of pressure on the players to kind of keep that within check, you know.
conversion is
Good kick
successful.
there by the vice-captain, Dominic Yoriu, as he puts the lead out to 35 points to 17, Cyprus over Bulgaria.
With approximately 5 minutes remaining, what do you think the Bulgarian team's speaking about behind the posts?
You know, like I think in one of these scenarios it's really tough. I mean, you've got at least a 2-try difference, 3-try difference coming out for them to kind of cover that gap. But in the end of it, you know, in this fantastic game of rugby, it basically comes out to pride in the end of it. You know, so you want to put your best foot forward. No matter the results in the end of it, you want to leave it on a positive state. So let's see if they can do that out here today.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll see Bulgaria take some risks with in the final 5 minutes here. Exactly what we'd love to see.
Ball going loose there, line out, Bulgaria ball.
Short arm in Cyprus's favour here.
Look, I think we're seeing a lot of that fatigue set in now that you mention, hey, I mean, from both lineouts, from a Cyprus lineout and now from a Bulgarian lineout, not quite as crisp as we were seeing in the first half, eh?
Absolutely. Here we go.
Cyprus ringing the changes over there as we get towards the latter stage of this half.
What have Cyprus got up their sleeve for this final 5 minutes?
Let's see, let's hope it's some more of those expansive running rugby that we're so used to seeing them play in the first half. Kick coming in, a fantastic spiral across field, finding grass and managing to be maintained in field there well by Bulgaria with pressure on. Bulgaria doing well to maintain the possession over there. Good clearing kick, but very well maintained inside the field there by Bulgaria. Big hits coming out in the midfield as they try and break the offensive line. Penalty coming in there, Bao.
Is that a high tackle?
Against Cyprus.
Yeah, yellow card.
Yellow card coming through there from the referee.
Player number 6, Big George Polemi. Appears to have picked up a knee injury.
Looks like not only has he picked up an injury, but he's the player that's been yellow carded in this previous play as well, so we're likely going to see the end of him for this match out here today. Cyprus likely going to be a man down now for the remainder of this match.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe George is the most capped Cyprus rugby player in its history.
You're absolutely right there, Locke. He's been playing for Cyprus practically almost since its inception on the island. So fantastic to see that vigor like him is still putting in the big hits, still putting in the hard yards, and putting it all out there on the field, you know.
45 caps for the big man. Clean line out from Bulgaria. What can they do
make
with
this
it?
count? So if they finish with a flare at the end of the second half. Man up on the opportunity. Let's see if they can get the points on the board. Quick ball coming out there on the recycle. Turn back in there from the number 10 up to the big forwards coming through on the channel. Good go forward ball still. Can they keep this ball in hand? Ball coming loose there but going backwards. Well retained by Bulgaria. On the back foot temporarily there. But good solid line ball there. A lot of bodies in that contact over there.
As players from both teams come together. Referee trying to break it up. Only 2 minutes remain in the match. A few players down injured as well. Number 17 from Cyprus, Dimitri Grigorou.
The referee and the assistant refereeing conversing there. Possibility for an additional card coming out now for Cyprus. Red card being shown right there.
I think he's inviting him for some tea and coffee after the match there, Devon. He's pointing to the car park where I think he's in, giving him an invitation for a bit of tea and biscuits.
Looks like both players are getting sent off in that scenario over there, and so Cyprus is going to be down to 13 men with Bulgaria at 14.
What can Bulgaria do here?
Spreading
Big
out
fend
wide, let's
from
see if they
number
can find the
13.
space on the outside. Still strong defensive effort there. Well done by Bulgaria to keep it in field.
Cyprus need to be careful here. They need to roll away.
And Cyprus wants to
turnover.
turn over the ball on their try line. Very good turnover there by Cyprus. Can they clear the line?
As the crowd throws up a chant for Cyprus.
Clearance
They
kick
clear the
coming in,
ball.
and they find a good safe touch.
Must be only seconds left here, Devon.
Very, very close to the end of this game here, Locke. Looks like it's pretty confident that you can say that Cyprus has secured this win and put it in the bag. But very hotly contested game today, as expected.
Yeah, absolutely. Commendable effort from both teams.
Loose pass coming out there. Called back, however, penalty to Bulgaria, pulling down from the line out. Good switcheroo coming there from the number 9 to the number 7, coming in at a good line. Ball recycled quickly there by Bulgaria. Can they make it count? And a knock-on coming in there from Bulgaria. Turnover ball, Cyprus ball.
The Cyprus bench absolutely ecstatic with that result.
Winding down now that we get to the end of this match, it must be an absolute energy sapper for these big forwards to get into another scrum down, Lock. tough day out of the park, and you can see the pressure's telling. As we have a reset on that breakdown as well.
As a forward, there's nothing that you hate more than that.
Couldn't agree more.
Do you think Cyprus will look to kick this out or go on the offensive?
It's a good question, Elok. I mean, we've seen some expansive play from them so far, but I think a hot day out here in Cyprus has been a little bit telling on the body, eh?
Yeah,
Let's
back
see.
yourself.
Back yourself. Let's see what they can do from deep inside their half here. Ball coming out loose from that breakdown there, but managing to recover it well there. Let's see what happens.
Penalty Cyprus.
Penalty Cyprus and an opportunity now to clear the line. Cyprus doing well there to maintain and weather the pressure. Clearance kick coming in, strong winds from that side, but a solid clearance kick out to touch. Cyprus ball still within their own half.
How much the extra time?
Great
This
ball
is
there
what we
taken there by
absolutely love to
Cyprus.
see, Devon.
Absolutely dying minutes of the
No
game,
one's
and they're
giving
still
up
going
here.
full tilt. And a turnover there by Bulgaria as well. Fantastic work as they look to spread it wide.
No, I think that might bring
knock
the
on
end.
there in midfield though.
Check the man's hands. Is it 5 thumbs?
Look at that, we got a natural ball number 15 packing down on the flank there in the form of Philippos Boroulis.
We're on the toe here, Bulgaria.
Good backwards defense there by Cyprus, managing to retain the ball on the floor. Oof, however, unfortunate slight knock on the floor, and we're going to have a Bulgaria ball deep within the Cyprus 22. Good pick up off the back there by the Bulgarian number 8. Good go forward ball as well on the angle. Ball ripped out there as they look to serve it wide. Still continue good pressure from Cyprus on the defensive. And there's a telling sign of that right there as the knock-on happens. And that is the end of it, ladies and gentlemen. As the referee blows his final whistle there, we have the final score as Cyprus 35, Bulgaria 17.
Very entertaining match there, Devon. Crowd enjoyed it.
Ladies and
spectacle.
gentlemen, I just want to take this last final opportunity to thank our sponsors once again. The Legal Opinions, Larissa, Pella, FAI Comply, BlackRock's Marketing, Physique,
Trinity Insurance Brokers, the Keg and Barrel, VX3, and more, most importantly, COA and Cyprus Olympic Committee. Thank you very much to all the sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out on this game today. Thank you so much for your support. From myself and my partner in the commentary box, Lachlan White and Devin Fanamarva, signing off. Have a fantastic afternoon and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you very much for joining us on this broadcast.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Bulgaria.
Wow. An absolutely electric start there from Bulgaria.
Blindside flanker. That is a clean pass.
Fantastic play there off of the back of the better for a man like Big George than to have a hero out there like John Alomu. Great kick over there by Cyprus to make the conversion. That brings the scores all level at 7-7.
Slices through the middle.
Right through the middle. Fantastic counter-attack there by the winger for Cyprus. Very well done by Kaifa. Kick coming out with good pressure on the outside there. Very good pressure and good rolling. More coming off of that so far, gaining some ground. Can Cyprus make it count?
Oh.
And a very clean break off of the side there. Very well done by the trio, the number 8, Alexander Yoriu, coming through on a clean break and scoring under the post. How would that make a loose trio man feel like yourself?
Yeah, it's a loose forward. There's nothing you love more than breaking.
To expectations. Fantastic game of rugby out on the pitch.
Strong ball carry from 3 of Bulgaria there.
Clean ball
Toes it
coming
through along the ground.
Puts it on the boot, but not coming on, and we're being brought back.
They look
Clean
to spread
ball
it
coming
quickly.
out again. Wide ball coming out there by Cyprus with the numbers on the outside. And Cyprus making the points count.
Whilst we have some fresh blood, as we formerly mentioned, the majority of this squad's been playing together for
Good
quite a few
kick
years
coming
now,
in
and I
there
think we're
from
seeing.
the Cyprus vice captain, the number 12 there.
Let's put it down to the Cyprus heat. Ooh. Strong
Good
run
pressure
from
there by
Bulgaria
Bulgaria.
there. Maybe the kick to come here. Crowd.
Finding space in the backfield over there with the kicker chaser coming in. Ball
Great
still
chase
in
from
field over there.
13.
Still
Look to
managing to
recycle.
maintain possession. Can they make this count now deep inside the Bulgarian 22?
Try,
And they can.
Cyprus.
Fantastic dot down there by Cyprus.
Yeah.